Hey Aquarius, welcome to my channel, welcome to my space. This is 𝑍𝑍𝑋 Tarot. Happy Scorpio season, happy November. These messages are general messages for the month of November, Scorpio and Sagittarius season. Yeah, just general. Okay, so whatever messages come out of this reading, I intend for it to resonate with all signs of Aquarius. So wherever Aquarius is in your chart, if you're looking for that particular placement, whether it be your moon, sun, moon, or rising, your Venus, your Mars, your Jupiter, north node, south node, whatever, these messages pertain to that part of yourself. If these messages do not resonate with that, please check out your other signs, as I will be reading for all placements of those signs as well. So let's go ahead and jump into it. Aquarius. For those of you who are interested in the cards that I am using, they will be listed in the description box below if you want to know the names of them. Okay, so we're going to pull some oracle messages first, and then we're going to pull 4 tarot cards and clarify those tarot cards as we dig a little bit deeper into what the oracle messages have to speak to you about. And we will pull 3 oracle cards in total. All right. Let me just take some. I'll take a sip of juice. My throat's a little dry today. Okay. Aquarius. Let's see what the universe has in store for you in November, what it has to speak to you about, what's going on, what you're dealing with, what you're thinking about, what you're manifesting, what it wants you to manifest, right? My beautiful Aquarians, Aquarius, all signs of Aquarius for November 2022. Messages, spirit guides, universe, source, angels, ancestors, earth spirits, earth guides, gods, goddesses. What messages do we have for the sign of Aquarius? All of those born under the sign of Aquarius for November of the year 2022. Spirit guides, thank you. Speak through me clearly. Aquarius, November 2022. Recovery. You have the herb arnica. Very beautiful. I don't know if you guys can really see that, but arnica. That's a good card to get. I'm getting a span of time of a year for a lot of you. The past year, 12 months, so from now back until last November, it's been a struggle. For others of you, it could be longer, okay? But it's been tough for some of you. And if you haven't begun the process of recovering, Aquarius, you need to begin that process. This recovery, this time span of recovering, I do not believe it's going to take a few days. For those of you who have already started this, it's been a while. It's been a long time that this recovery has happened because of, it just seems like there's been some things that have been a bit overwhelming for some of you. Relationships, your job, living situations, family. Some of you guys need to retire, or you need to go on a very, very long-awaited vacation. I also get the sense that there are those of you, there are symptoms because of you being stressed out and overwhelmed over the past year, or within this 12-month span. You've had cold symptoms, you've had stomach issues, like literal like illnesses and sicknesses. Some of you guys, there may have been cold sores, you know, I don't know, like colds, you know, think dry skin, needing ointments, needing oils to keep your skin hydrated, making sure you're drinking enough water, drinking enough or eating enough soup, drinking enough tea, things like that, like herbal supplements. Yeah, some of you all, there are some physical ailments in the forms of like a cold or the flu for some of you, because you're overwhelmed with something or you've been dealing with an energy for far too long, and maybe you got yourself out of it finally and your body is starting to show you that it's been stressed out and that it needs a break. Okay. And then you have Mandrake. I think I'm saying that right. Yeah, Mandrake. And it says impassive. Impassive. There's just no time to waste on this, Aquarius. No time to waste on this. Some of you guys have been wanting to just kind of ignore this and hope that it just kind of passes over, but this is something that you really needed to face head on. You've been running away from something, Aquarius, for some of you. And the universe is saying, a lot of the time people, you know, there's a lot of people that I've run into, you know, and who I've read for and done a lot of spiritual work with, who have blamed the universe and other people in the world for why their lives is just in shambles, or they feel nothing works in their favor. Oh, I can never have a good relationship. Why can't I have this? Why can't I have that? How come everybody else gets to have this? That is the attitude that will always block you. Look at all of the people in your life who nothing works out with and realize, okay, maybe this is probably, I just keep manifesting people who don't belong in my life. Maybe I need to change my perspective and my perception of life and start manifesting better people, right? People who will contribute to your growth and improvement as a person, as a soul, as an individual. There are some of you who just kind of want things to just be better without really facing the problem. You just want people to get along. You just want people to, you know, you just want things to be cool, which is fine. But sometimes in order for things to be cool, you need to hold people accountable. You need to face some things. Mars is in retrograde. We're in Scorpio season. There's actually a few planets in retrograde right now. We just had a partial eclipse. There is no brushing shit under the rug. They're not with Scorpio and Mars being at the forefront right now. There is no brushing anything under the rug. There is no flying over the problem or dodging the problem. Toxic behavior will manifest in some way, shape, or form. Toxic tendencies, toxic relationships, it will show clearly. It will show its form, whether you want to accept what you see or not. There are some things we don't want to accept as toxic, and we hope that, well, if we just kind of like scoot by it a little bit, you know, you won't really have to deal with it. No, you will have to deal with it. You will. You always will, because the universe will not tolerate toxic behavior to just pass through and without being noticed, Aquarius. Just like the blessings that we receive and manifest. Nobody wants to pass those up. No, everybody wants to face and embrace their blessings, but nobody wants to face and embrace the toxicity and the bad behavior and, you know, the lack of accountability in relationships, right? Yeah, am I making sense? Oh, man. All right, let's see. Let's pull a couple more oracle messages for you guys. For my beautiful Aquarius people for November of the year 2022. Let's see here. Speak to me clearly, Spirit Guides, for my beautiful Aquarians, my beautiful Aquarius people for November of the year 2022. It says vision quest. Vision quest. Seek. That's interesting. When I see this card, I'm thinking of someone who is willing to see. In order to seek something, you have to shine the light on it, right? There's something that you can't see, or you want to find out if something exists. You can't really find out if it exists if you're not searching for it. Some of you guys are not really searching. You really don't want to search. You just kind of want to leave it alone. You really don't want to deal with it. But the universe is like, no, you should probably, find out if this is good for you, or find out what's really going on here. Right? Whether it's something inside of you or something about somebody else. Right? And then you have East at the bottom of the deck, emergence. So the East, the eastern direction. Is where energy blossoms, is when it comes out, right? It comes from the west into the east. So it's, what's interesting, it says emergence. So the sun is rising, right? Here. In the east card. And then it looks like this sun is actually setting in this card. So as the sun rises someplace else, it is setting elsewhere. Are you moving with that light, Aquarius, or are you just kind of wanting to stay in the dark? Are you avoiding the sunrise? There's something that you're avoiding here. The sun is setting someplace and you're just staying where the sun is setting. You're not really emerging into where the sun is rising. Now, others of you, you are on this vision quest. You are seeking something out. You are coming to life here. You're singing your song. You're speaking your truth. You are in the process of recovering. Wherever the sun is setting in your life, you're letting it set and you're just embracing the healthy, beautiful sunlight, that solar energy. And that's your opposing sign of Leo. Leo season can be a bit challenging for you, Aquarius, because that's your opposing sign, especially those of you, well, some of you guys, if you have Leo in your chart, you may not have a problem with it, but there are those of you during Leo season, it could have been a very challenging time for you. And it was because there was something that needed to be seen. It needed to be seen. Let's go ahead and read the card of Vision Quest, and then we'll pull one more oracle message and dig into the tarot. Okay? It says, the time of abandoning, ignoring, diminishing, and misunderstanding the power of the old ways and wisdom is coming to an end for you. Very interesting. On the physical plane, you feel a need to carry on in your set ways as a matter of survival, but this will soon create a state of emptiness, weakness, and fear. Interesting. There's something deeper here, Aquarius, and it may be attached to your roots. There may be someone in your family or an ancestor who's really wanting you to understand that the way you've been living, the way you've been walking your path in your life is actually keeping you back from your growth. And maybe you realize that and you're deciding, you know what, I want to tap into a little bit more of that wisdom. Being true to who you are. In order to be true, you have to accept the truth of yourself. Not just accept the truth of others, but of yourself. So there can be darker parts of yourself where you're just like, I really don't want to think about that. No, I'm not running away from anything, but you are. There are those of you running away from something. And some of you guys are trying to compensate for something that you may feel is missing in your life. I don't know. But there is something here that cannot be ignored. And again, there are those of you, you faced it and you're on the road to recovery. And you're moving forward. You're just seeing things for what they are. And it could be with a family member. It could be with a relationship. It could be with friendships. It could be with your career. Let's pull one more oracle message, Aquarius, for your November 2022 messages. One more oracle message, spirit guides, for my beautiful Aquarius people. Ooh. We have animal guardian that wanted to fly out. It says, trust your instincts. So there's some of you guys, there's some ancient wisdom or some instinct that has been with you. Like, it's just instilled into who you are as a person. The way you immediately react to someone or something in this time of November is probably because your instinct or your intuition is telling you to react that way. But if there is someone in your life who is trying to dim that and trying to tell you, no, that's not right. Like, you shouldn't react that way. You shouldn't feel that way. But there's a part of you, that natural part of you that's like, no, I have every right to feel this way. Right? Trust in the unknown. Father Sky. You know, Aquarius, there are those of you, you know exactly what's going on. You know what you're supposed to do. There's some emotions that you have, but for some reason, there are those of you that second guess this about someone or about yourselves, because there may be someone who's telling you, like, no, like, don't feel that way. Don't think that way. That's not true. You know, you don't know. How are you going to know if you don't have the facts? But Aquarius, what I'm telling you is, like, if there is something about someone where you're just like, I don't like that, and you react a certain way to that person when they do a certain thing or they trigger something inside of you, is probably because you're picking up on some bullshit. And there's someone who wants you to just leave it. They don't want you to talk about it. They don't want you to cause any type of, conflict. Okay, see, the bottom of the deck, it says, she-wolf, release the wild within. So there's back to that instinct. And then we have sage, be devoted and committed. If there are those of you, you are so devoted and committed to something, but there's always someone there who's just like, are you sure that's something that you want to do? Are you sure that's something that you want to choose? Are you sure you want to commit to that emotion or to that thought? There's someone who may be causing you to second guess some things, Aquarius. But again, there's something inside of you that's like, no, this is what it is. And I know this is what it is. But there's some other voice or someone else external to you who's just like, don't listen to that. And you believe them, or there's a part of you that wants to believe them, but then there's that instinct that kicks in and is like, no, don't listen to them. I don't know. That's very interesting. Very, very interesting. Let's pull some tarot, you guys. I'm going to pull 4 tarot messages for you guys, and then we'll clarify those cards. My beautiful Aquarius people, what messages do you have, Spirit Guides, for my beautiful Aquarius people for November 2022? It's interesting, I see the Leo card of the sun before I shuffle. Shine the light on it, Aquarius. Whatever that is. If there's someone who needs they need their bullshit to be shined, it needs to be shown. They need to be held accountable. Don't hide it. Aquarius, November 2022. Okay. 4 of Cups. You've thought about this. And every time this person comes around, you're just like, your reaction is immediate, like, no. And it's, for some of you, this person is constantly offering you something. But what they're offering you is not enough. Some of you all are just waiting and waiting for something to happen in a certain situation, and the universe is like, what are you waiting for? Get up and go do something about what you want. Don't just sit there and wait. If there's someone who's constantly offering you things, or there's people wanting to offer you things, sometimes you just gotta just be like, I'm tired of being offered bullshit and being given crumbs. I'm actually gonna go get up and go look for something. I'm gonna go find it. I'm gonna create movement in my life, right? Yep. 7 of Pentacles. You've been waiting patiently, though. You really have. Some of you guys, you've been waiting for an apology from someone. And you're still waiting. You're still waiting for someone to hold themselves accountable here. But others of you, you've been waiting patiently for someone or something. Some of you have been waiting for far too long, that you've been neglecting yourself and your life and your health. That's where that recovery card comes from. The Hierophant. This could be a parent, could be a power figure, or a religious. Could be, when I see the Hierophant, I see commitment, tradition. There could be a spirit guide or an ancestor here. They come from very old traditional ways, who has something to show you. Could be Taurus energy as well. I also see Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Then we have the King of Wands. So this is Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo energy. So there is someone here that you've created a commitment with. Whether you're married to them or you're just in a committed relationship with them. There are those of you, you waited a very long time for this person. And this person, if you're not married to them yet, there is marriages on the table. Okay. And it may have come from wanting to seek more, wanting more from life, and that's where you found this person. But others of you, if you're in a committed relationship with a fire sign, or this is a parent, you are recovering your relationship with this person, and you've waited and waited a long time for this person, but this person had some issues that they really needed to shine. There was some light that needed to be shown here in order for this recovery to happen. Bottom of the deck, we have the Fool card of the leap of faith energy, having faith that wherever you land will be good for you. You will be safe. You're not in any danger. This is of having a pure heart, no ill intentions, not trying to, you know, cut any corners here. It's just accepting the truth and moving forward with it. You and someone else, if this is a committed relationship or a parent, Aquarius. Yeah, there are definitely those of you, you're dealing with a fire sign. You and this person are going through a recovery. I don't see a breakup here. I do see commitment. This person is very committed to you. You're very committed to them. And if this is a parent, once again, you don't see yourself severing your relationship with this person. This person may have some problems and some trust issues, or you have trust issues still. But, or this person is very traditional as well. Okay, they may be old school, the person that you're with. Or maybe this is just your parent or a grandparent, but this person is very traditional. They are very set in their ways because of the country they come from or the way they were raised, the religion that they are a part of. Some of you, I'm getting Catholic vibes. I don't know why. And I know the Hierophant is here and it looks like straight up Catholic, but I normally don't read it as Catholic normally. Okay. You or this person, I feel like both of you are going to take a leap of faith, but your person, Aquarius, I feel like they're going to take a leap of faith. There's a Taurus here for those of you who are dealing with a Taurus, or there's a Taurus in your life. For some reason, you and this person just can't break up. It's like you or this person is constantly just sitting there waiting for things to get better. No matter how much disappointment they've experienced with you or how much disappointment you've experienced with them. Let's clarify this, Aquarius. Clarify these cards for my beautiful Aquarius people. Clarify these cards for my beautiful Aquarians for November 2022. Clarify these cards, Spirit Guide. The Lovers wanted to fly out, so this is Gemini energy, but regardless of the sign, you really love and care about this person. Like, you guys may have been friends before you got romantically involved with each other, but there's a trust here. There's trust between you and this person. You guys, with the Seven of Pentacles here, you guys are wanting to build a life. You're building a life. You're working hard. But it just seems like there is some type of disappointment here for some of you in this connection or within this situation. It doesn't have to be a relationship. It can be anything. Got a lot of fives here in your reading too. So something has crumbled, so to speak, or something has happened where it's finally able to be recovered and rejuvenated, right? Five of Wands. So the relationship could have began with a lot of arguments, insecurities, one-upping each other, not getting along. Or something happened where you guys started fighting. Could be you and a parent too, or a family member. I also see the Five of Wands as coming together as well. Teamwork in a way. Even if you do argue, it's like you and this person or these people. If it's a family situation or a work situation, it's like even though you fight sometimes and they may be really terrible fights, you still somehow find moments to apologize. Or this person will end up apologizing. If this is a parent, They may get upset at you for standing your ground about something, but eventually they'll come in wanting to apologize because they care about you. Okay. Yep, there's that Leo card again, strength, your opposing sign, Leo. That's clarifying the Seven of Pentacles. So, Aquarius. You guys are really hanging in there with this person. Some of you guys really tame this person. If they're a Sagittarius, you tame this person. Or if they're any fire sign, Aquarius, Leo, or Aries, you tame this person. You know that somehow this person, if they feel like they're going to fly off the handle, somehow your energy is just like, you just kind of force them to hold their tongue and calm down. You've really calmed them down. There could have been someone, or there is someone in your life where they're just all over the place, or they have a wandering eye, or some of you guys, it can be you, Aquarius. Some of you guys may be cheating, or you have a problem with commitment for some of you. You or your person, or this person you're dealing with. You may have a parent who has a hard time committing as a parent. Or maybe this is you. Just commitment in general. Maybe there are those of you who have commitment issues, or someone else you're dealing with. But I still get the sense that there is room for recovery here between you and this person. They still want to work. They still love you. They still want to work things out. But you or this person really need to work through this beast inside of you that needs to be tamed, that gets you into trouble, that causes you to hurt people. Or this is the person you're dealing with. They need to tame this beast inside of them. And this beast could be an addiction. It could be anything that feels more powerful than them or than you from the inside. Yep, you got the Tower. The universe is going to bring down some fire. Or I feel like some of you, this has already happened. It's already happened because the light needed to be shown on this connection or this situation. Ace of Wands clarifying the King of Wands. There you go. Beautiful. So you and this person, this Tower moment had to happen so that you and this person could come together in harmony. This beautiful energy. I also see very strong sexual energy for some of you. Okay. I feel like your sex life with this person, if this is your significant other, is really going to grow beautifully. It's going to come from a very beautiful place. It's not just going to be, carnal, just sex. It's like, it's a beautiful, powerful, prosperous experience with this person sexually, if this is your significant other. Bottom of the deck, we have the King of Swords. So this is definitely a masculine figure. Bottom of the deck, you have the King of Cups. So a lot of king energy, Aquarius. You have a couple of men in your life, 2 or 3. It could be your father, your husband, your fiance, boyfriend, grandfather, an uncle. Could be all 3 that you're needing to heal with in some way, shape, or form. That's very beautiful. Take this time to recover, Aquarius. Take this time to seek out healing. Okay? Because when it comes to this marriage or this commitment, this relationship, this love between you and another person, whoever this person is to you. It's a challenge. It's been a challenge. It's been a challenge. And I feel like it's always going to be a challenge with the Leo card here, the Strength card, because she has the infinity symbol around her head. So this is always going to be a bit of a challenge, but you're strong enough to get through it. This person is always going to struggle with this, but they're going to be able to get through it. Okay? That's what I'm getting for you, Aquarius, for November of 2022. Much love and light to all of you. I wish you guys the very best of luck on this journey. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I hope to see you guys in your next reading. Bye, guys.